So I remember when I was 8 years old in third grade, what everybody wanted for Christmas that year was the Game Boy Color and the newest Pokemon games, Gold and Silver. And I remember for the months prior to Christmas, I was begging my mom to get me the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Gold. And what the response I always got over and over again was no. And my mom kept saying that over and over again. I remember I got so frustrated and angry, and I kind of gave up that I would have a good Christmas that year. But of course, as the day of Christmas approached and the moment when we started to open our presents, the very mom who kept saying no, 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 in fact, made it to one of the biggest surprises. So, because in fact, when I opened that last present, it was in fact the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Gold. And I just felt this sheer joy of surprise of how my mom went out of her way to kind of offer us that awesome Christmas moment. And I remember I probably played like over 100 hours on that Game Boy Color for so many years. But now after 20, 30 years, that Game Boy Color, the batteries are absolutely done. The Pokemon disc is pretty much broken. And if I tried to turn on the Game Boy Color now, it wouldn't last for more than 5 seconds. However, even though that Pokemon and Game Boy is pretty much dead, I look back at that memory and it still puts a smile on my face. Because I look back at that gift, that it's not so much the gift that gives me joy, but rather the love that my mom did for my brother and me. How she was willing to create that special moment that I will never forget. And I think about when we say, or this theme, which is the theme of love. And I think it's important to remember that love is not a thing. Love is not a Game Boy. Love is not maybe merely emotion. Rather, true love is learning to become a gift to another. And that's what my mom did for me and my brother. She became a gift to us. And it was through that Game Boy that became a sign of my mother's love for us. And I think about as we enter into this last few days of Advent, as we get closer to Christmas, how can we become a gift to others? Can we begin to see that true love doesn't rely on material possessions or even on material gifts, but that true love is learning to become a gift to another. And the more we can become that great gift to others, the more we can then experience the true love that God has for all of us.